Lignite is found in vein secondary layer. Processed at a smelter or magma, 1 unit of lignite produces 5 units of coke. If done at a regular smelter, this process requires 1 pre-existing unit of fuel, leaving a net production of 4 fuel. Ah, so you can't just throw lignite in. You've got to turn it into coke. I see. I see, 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 I see. Which means there is one more thing that I actually need before we can actually get this started here. Taking a break from the blanket, now you don't know what to do. I mean, does it make sense for you to just finish the blanket? I mean, I know you say you want to take a break from it, but like... if you don't have anything else to do. Bins, beds, tables. I need a... I mean, it's alright if you don't want to. That's fine. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you've got literally nothing else to do. The first thing I'm going to put here, because this is going to be another hallway going like this way. Here, I'm going to start a 3x3 room here, and here's going to be a 3x3 room this way. These are going to be offices. Plenty to do. I can start new projects or work on the other blanket. I mean, that is a lot. I need a wood furnace. Okay. Always have more crochet. That does not surprise me. There's always more to be done. Door. And you are still making doors currently. Bed. Bed. Okay, and zone, bedroom. Accept. Maybe for the metal crafter. Keep making more doors, actually. Certainly need as many of them as possible. You're making more bins and barrels. There is an order currently to make as many rock amulets as possible. Wood furnace is done. We're going to try and make charcoal a few times. Need a few pieces of charcoal kicking around. Door. Door. Let's go with bedroom. Accept. This is gonna be for the... oh, we had a migrant wave popped in. I didn't even see them. We had a migrant wave of 5 people. A woodcutter, a peasant, 2 more miners, and a child. Did both those miners have... hold on. I've struck pink jade. Where did I struck pink jade? Oh, out here. Yeah, that's pink jade, all right. Let's go down a level. Maybe 2. Now, do both of those new dwarves have a mining pick on them? All does. Yes. Ethel does as well. Incredible. 2 more miners. Very important. Bedrooms. And the planter. All right. Well, I need to make more, yeah, more miners is very important. Now I need to make more rooms. 1, 2, 3. Keep forgetting you have catnip and the cat loves it. Cats, they do be liking that catnip. All right, are you still making... You should make more doors. And I need you to make more beds. Then I also need you to make chairs. Because there's a lot of... Let me chop down some more trees, because there's a lot of wood that I'm calling for there. And I should have access to some sand, like right over here, but it's being a pain in the butt. Doors. Doors. This is all lignite, too. Wow. I have struck green tourmaline somewhere. It is now summer. Alright, because we are now successfully making... Yeah, we're going to make coke from lignite. We're going to do this a few times. There we go. Now we're into this. Now we're into the sand. Okay. We connect these two. Sand is actually growable for underground. Because there are some things that are good for my food making and brewing specifically, because I need drink for my dwarves. My dwarves need to drink. So this is actually growable soil. Ugh. Well, at least the part of it that's actually sand is. I got workshop, farming, farm plot. Now I have my... Well, currently a mason is down here doing it, but... There we are, turning that. So this is going to be... Plump helmets... Plump helmets... Plump helmets... And plump helmets. So now we'll have a planter plant our plump helmets in the zones here. Well, actually, everyone's going to come up and do it, I guess. And those are, they're like underground mushrooms, right? So they will actually get turned into booze. That's their main goal. That's their main job. So there are underground crops and there are surface level crops. So the surface level crops, I don't have any seeds for. And I was unable to get them from the surrounding wild plants, which I kind of thought I might be able to do. But underground, all we got to do is take the plump helmets that we brought with us, which we definitely brought a few with us, and we just got to stick them in the ground, and they will in turn grow eventually. I need to set up a trade depot on the surface. I've not done that yet. Okay, so we got some, I got coke being made here. With the coke, we can smelt limonite into iron. Do this a few times here. Carpenter's Workshop definitely needs to be making more bins. And eventually some barrels as well. And then probably some beds. Furniture, bed. Furniture, bed. Do I have any more doors kicking around? I do, I've got several actually. Ooh, yeah, green tourmaline here. Doors. Doors. Bed. Bed. Table goes here. And I think I had somebody make chair. Yeah, we'll put a chair there. And there was a bookcase. Good trade items, you can take the gold and gems to make things. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of gems here, so I can like gem encrust some things. That happens at the Dwarf's Workshop, I think. I can make horn, ivory, I can make pearls, silk, yarn, I can make totems. Decorate with horn, I can extract metal strands. Yeah, I can make all kinds of stuff with this. You're gonna make some blocks for a while. Yeah, right now what the Craft Store's Workshop is making is they're making rock amulets. But I can do other things with rock as well. Like I can make figurines for a while. Like a bunch of mugs. Alright. And I do have a couple of bars now, so we can go ahead and make some of our earlier equipment here. So we're actually going to go ahead and make some weapons. I've got iron. So I'm going to make a couple of... make an iron battle axe, I think. And what did you cancel? Need plump helmet spawns. Okay, so we're out of... We filled the area. We can't put any more plump helmets down right now. What was I doing? Yeah. And let's make a warhammer as well. Start getting weapons going. That way we can, like, have armed dwarves. Okay, so now we need to start assigning things, because there's one thing that I definitely need here, and that is we need a bookkeeper, and we need a manager. But both of these people need an office. Isn't that convenient that I set up an office? 2 office spaces. Well, one of them's ready to go, the other one's not. So this is going to be the bookkeeper. You go office. Except you are going to be the bookkeeper's office. And then we need to go into here. We need to go into furniture. I need to set down a table. And I need to set down a chair. And if I still have one, I set down another bookcase. I do have one. So the bookkeeper, what the bookkeeper is going to do is they're going to make it so is that my counts up here, so everything is like, I've got about 100 food. I've got about 10 drinks, right? The bookkeeper will make it so is that these counts are going to be like exact. They're going to be 100%, and I will know exactly what I have everywhere. And then here, this is going to be office space. Our expedition leader, who is also our manager. So now that we have a manager, we can start doing work orders instead of doing things directly. We also need to make bedrooms. Going to be for one of the new miners. Except you're going to be for the other new miner. Woodcutter. And the child. All right, now everybody has a room. Now what we can do is we can smooth the walls around these rooms. Like so. What this does is it smooths out the natural rock, because obviously we're underground, so we're just, you know, cutting into the rock and making spaces. But that means that the rock is just the result of, you know, whatever carving was done. We can actually smooth out the wall. make it nice and pretty. See, one thing dwarves like more than anything else is good craftsmanship. They don't like when things are just left raw and, you know, they like it when it's worked. Okay, there is one thing I want to do on this level. Let's carve that out. Because I need to put in a still, because we are running very quickly out of drinks. So I need to install a still here. And from this, so this is the first time we're actually gonna take a look at the work orders menu, because now I have a manager. So now we can do work orders. This is the first time I take a look at a work order. So from here, we're going to look at a still. We're gonna brew drink from plants. We're gonna do like 5 a day, as long as the amount of drinks that I have access to is less than 10. If I have less than 10 drinks, I'm just gonna make like something like, whoops, that's not what I want. I'm gonna make like 7. I'm gonna make like 7 drinks per day, 7 sets of drinks per day, as long as I have like less than 10. And the next big thing is just going to be so now what I want to do is I want to look at my stocks here, and I want to look at like seeds or anything like that. Like, what do I actually have? I've got pigtail seeds. I got 5 of them. I've got dimple cup spawn, plump helmet spawn, cave wheat, sweet pod. So I've got a whole bunch of these things. So sweet pods, dimple cups. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut more of this area into like smaller farming plots. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Workshop, farming, farm plots. Workshops, farming, farm plots. Look at my stocks. I like look at food. Is there a way to just look at food? No, but I got lots of fish. Cave fish, pond turtles. There are goblets. Meat. We've got goat brain that we brought with us. That's one of the meat things that we brought. No raw fish. Buckets, braces, bins, armor, amulet. What if I go to my work orders? Make a new work order. In the fishery. I go prepare lot raw fish. Make this repeating. And yeah, do like 10 a day. I want to always make sure that people are doing that, just in case. Cancels prepare raw fish, needs unrotten raw fish. Okay. So all of that, all of those... Yeah, all of that pond turtle. I think I might need like a kitchen for or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what I do with that. At some point I'm going to need a broker as well, by the way. We'll see if we get another wave that might have a better broker in it. This is a butcher shop. So the butcher shop. I'm going to say butcher an animal. Like 2 a day, only if there is any for you to do. Yeah. If there's 2 for you to do, go butcher them. Now, here's the other thing, is that we should have... So now if I actually... I'm not actually sure how to do this. Ask labor, objects menu? Ah. Artifacts. Written content. This is noble, justice. Places, tasks. Prepare fish. Labor. This is work details. Nobles and administration. Looking for like military stuff, but I don't know if I have... I don't know if I have military anything yet. But in the blacksmith's forge, though, we're going to start making some iron armor, though. We're going to make iron breastplate. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Armor. Iron. Make a couple of those. Helm. Get a couple of armor pieces together. Get some... Yeah, you see this? This is like all of these smoothed walls make the dwarves that live in these rooms feel better. Cancel. Yeah, there's no butcher. No animal to butcher. No fish to work on right now. Ah, these got done, but I never marked them as anything. So this one's going to be Dimple Cup, and Dimple Cup. And this one's going to be, I think, Cave Wheat. Yeah, it's going to be Cave Wheat, Cave Wheat. All right. Oh. Oh. Oh no. One of my dogs and a wild mountain goat are fighting each other. I wonder if it's just because I don't have a medical dwarf, but there doesn't seem to be any signs of... Oh, they're still fighting each other. Yeah, no evaluated wounds, because I think there's just no doctor. Hold on. I don't have anybody with any skills to be a medical dwarf. Well, we'll just have to see. Sorry. No seeds, no seeds. I'm just gonna keep, like, toggling these areas to be recruited. They're up and moving. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Alright. Alright, so we've got drinks being made. That was at 4 a second ago. So drinks are being made in the still. And I should have plenty of barrels for them to go into. Down in the stockpile zone here. Yeah, I've got plenty of open barrels. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send another couple of work orders here. The first one is from the carpenter's warehouse. I'm going to say, make bin a day if at any given point there's less than like 3 empty bins kicking around. Make another one. Which is satisfied. So right now they're going to make another one. And then the next one is going to be under Carpenter's Workshop. We're going to be making barrels. Again, make one at a... Oops, wrong one. Over here. Make one at a time. As long as there are less than 3... Now, right now there are plenty of empty barrels, so this will not actually make one. But the wooden bin, they will make a wooden bin. Next one. I'm going to say make a bed. Again, I'm going to make these one at a time. As long as the amount of available beds is less than 5. I'm going to keep making a bed. So we want 5 beds kicking around at any given time. And out of the stoneworkers workshop, we're going to make doors also one at a time. So long as the amount of doors is less than 5. So we want a few doors and beds kicking around so that we can quickly make a bunch of new bedrooms when we need to. I am also going to go to the carpenter's workshop, and I'm going... No, this is going to be in the stone workers workshop, and we're going to make some tables. We're going to make, like... Oh, I keep pressing that one instead. I'm going to make, like, 4 tables, and this is just going to be once. This is just going to make it, and then it's going to be done. That's just this one-time order. Now, the next thing we can do is... Where is it? What am I looking for? It's from the wood furnace. We can make like 2 charcoal at a time, but only if the amount of refined coal we're sitting on is less than 10. That's fine with me. And just keep some charcoal around. But also from the smelter, we can make coke from lignite, like, say, 3 at a time, as long as the amount of coke that I've got available is less than, like, 5. Which currently we've got plenty of coke kicking around. And then the next thing is from the smelter, we can start making iron regularly. We're getting limonite, so we're going to smelt the limonite ore. And we will smelt it like 5 at a time, but only if the amount of limonite that we have kicking around is greater than 5, because I actually want some limonite available, because I think raw limonite is needed for making pig iron. I think that's correct. Hold on. Let me make 100% sure. Pig iron. Recipe for pig iron is... Oh, no, you have to make iron first. So actually... Never mind. We're going to fix that. We're going to change that. Limonite ore. We are not going to set a type. We're just going to check every day. We're going to see if we can make 5 limonite ore. What is pig iron? That's a great question. So the process of making steel is a very complicated metallurgic process that involves making sure that you have iron that has just the right amount of carbon in it, right? You need to make sure you've got just the right amount of carbon in it. Too little carbon, and it's not hard enough. Too much carbon, and it's immediately brittle, right? So pig iron is a way of smelting iron using flux stone in such a way that it comes out with a lot more carbon than normal. This makes it incredibly brittle and not very useful on its own. That's why, one of the reasons why it's called pig iron. It's not very useful on its own. But you can take that pig iron, once you've got it made, and use different flux material and different stone to basically strip out some of that extra carbon in a metallurgic process, and that becomes steel. So pig iron is like the middle point in the production of steel. It's almost useless on its own, but it is useful to make steel. Alright, I think the one thing I do want to make right now is I want to make a bowyer. Yep, we're making more bins. We're making beds. Cancels butchering. Yeah, we don't have any animals to be butchered. But this is one of the reasons why I want to make a bowyer. We made a bed. Yeah, we don't have any fish either. And you are trying... Yeah, you've got raw pond turtles and stuff. Let's see, raw pond turtle. Let me look that up. Raw... Let's look at fishing overall. How dwarves fish. There's no fish developed a highly superior fishing method. Go to a body of water. Let's see. Fishing. No, I need... no, this isn't really what I want. How about fishing industry? How about that? That's what I'm looking for. Let me check my stocks here. Let's drink fish. Yeah. Pond turtle, pond turtle, pond turtle, pond turtle, and some cave fish. Meat. Interesting. I'm not really sure if that's doing what I expect it to be doing. Oh, there's some farming, there's some sowing going on over here. Yeah, dimple cups are in there. They're coming up. These wheat seeds, they're coming up. Made doors, can't butcher animals. Make bed's been completed. I've got some other, like, seed stuff kicking around, right? I've got some, like, random seeds. Tail seeds, dimple cup. Helmet spawns. These are in the ground, right? No, they're in a bag. But you've got all the... Interesting. Interesting, 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 interesting. I will say the food process in this game, like making and create, you know, making sure that everybody has food is something that I'm not quite familiar, like I don't really understand super well. That is definitely one thing I don't necessarily get. Let's see. I need a plot. No cooks in the kitchen kind of thing. No, it's just like, I'm not sure if what I'm doing now is enough for them to like have food and eat it. Like I got drinks going for sure. That I know I've got. All right, this is gonna be pigtails. Pigtails. Yeah, like I don't know off the top of my head here what counts as food. If all of these like like when I see fish here, is all of this food? Like is this edible? Like is this something that they can eat? I think it is, because it does it, because it's different than raw fish. Raw fish is its own thing here, which I don't have any of. Hemp plant, parsnip plant. Oh, this is interesting. What about this other stuff you're planting? Most of it's just to go back into the still. The dwarves, they need to drink, but they also like to drink different stuff. So the plump helmets here will generate dwarven wine, and so they can drink wine. This, I believe, is dimple cups. This will create dwarven ale, I think. And then these are cave wheat. This will create beer. So these are pretty much, most of these are just to go back into the still and to create different boozes. This over here that I just planted is going to be pigtail seeds. These are pigtails are these actually produce fibers. So that's actually part of a cloth making industry. But it occurs to me just now that actually I'm holding on to some random plant matter that I must have harvested from before, and I think I can get seeds out of it if I process these. So like if I look at this random plant matter, like I've got like hemp, which I should be able to process using something. Let me look at hemp. Hemp can be processed at a farmer's workshop to produce a hemp plant fiber thread. Okay, so let me try that. Let me create about right down here. Let's put a farmer's workshop in there. Farmer's workshop. Let's see. Someone new became a stoneworker. We're making more tables. Oh yeah, with making more tables, we can come down here. Furniture, table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6, 7. That's the exact middle point. Sure, we'll make a saltpeter table. We're gonna need to make more tables than that, but we'll only start making more when we put more down. Table and chairs. Yeah, we'll make more of these as we move along. But this is going to be, once we get that down, this area is going to be a meeting hall. And then like an eating. This is going to be for social gathering and for big meals and stuff. As the dwarves really like having that sort of thing. Communal dining hall. Everyone's got one now. Oh! Saving. That probably means winter's coming. Alright, I put up that bowyer shop. I should start making stuff out of it, huh? Oh no, it's autumn. We moved into autumn. Okay. Brew drink from plant. Shouldn't you have a caravan soon? Yes, at the beginning of winter, or at the end of sometime in this quadrant. Yes, I should have a caravan coming. Which is actually interesting because I should take a look at like our craft dwarf shop, and I should really think about. I'm making all this turtle stuff. Hold on. Are any of these guys... Bars, bends, body parts. Shells! Yes! They're dropping a billion shells. Let's go to our craft dwarves workshop, and we're gonna... Because if I'm not mistaken, these shells... Can these count as like bone for bone crafting? Bone carving. Fortune, bone carvers make bone, shell, ivory tooth, horn, and pearl goods at a craft dwarf workshop. So yes, this is anything that's marked as bone. Or no, make shell crafts? Hold on. Ah, yes, okay, shell, it's its own thing, but it works, it's using the bone carver thing. So let's make... Well, let's make shell crafts. Let's make like... Oh, stop that, stop that. Let's make like 15 of it a day, and this is gonna go every day. I just wanna make shells. There we go. So now we will... Someone should always be using those... Oh, fighting. Jeez, this frickin' mountain goat. Where's it even at? Mountain goat blood. Okay, so now you're injured. Diagnosis required. Well, I guess the fight's over, but this mountain goat is rough. Oh, never mind. I guess we're not done yet. What is happening? They're like jumping all around the place and fighting each other like everywhere. Need limonite. Yeah, we're out of limonite. Alright, what were we doing a second ago? We just made a bunch of... We just selected a bunch of things to be made. We're going to put doors on all of these rooms, even though we don't have anybody to live in them yet. And we're going to put down more tables. In the dining area. And chairs if we've made any. Nope. Not currently made any chairs. Do I have a work order for chairs? I don't. I'm going to make wooden chairs. I'm just going to make them like 2 at a time. Mount of Thrones. No. What the heck? I am very confused. Brown. I guess they're just called thrones. They're all grouped together? There. Make some chairs sometimes. Furniture, bed, here, bed, furniture, bed, furniture, boom. All right. And you know what? We can start like considering a bit of expansion here. And maybe this one expands out this way a bit.